I'm going to use flying clamp to start these mains. It starts in the throat of the racket, so I'm going to put the clamp as close as I can get it to the frame in the throat of the racket. Then I'm going to pull tension on the first right main. It doesn't really matter which one you pull tension on. Alright, when I pull that tension on that first right main, I'm going to leave a loop long enough so that I can come back and retension this string again in just a minute. So I'm just going to run it through here. Alright, that's a long enough loop. I'm going to pull my tension. I'm going to take my other clamp now and I'm going to clamp this outside the frame as close as I can get it to the frame. Then I'm going to pull tension on one left main. And when I clamp this, I clamped the first right main and the second right main so that I'll have two strings in my clamp. Now I'm going to move this clamp up here to the two center mains. Now I'm going to string two more mains on the left side of the racket. If I can get string in there. So these clamps don't start falling all over the place on me. I'm going to clamp it from the bottom. I'm not used to using flying clamps. Now I'm going to string another one just to get these clamps out of the way of each other. And when I put these flying clamps on, I'm trying to get them as close to the frame as I can possibly get them. Now what I need to do is tension the first right main again so that I can take this clamp off. And when I do that, I'm going to be right up next to this clamp, so I'm going to run one more main in to get that clamp down away from the one up the top. I'm using a real thick string here. It's hard to get it through the grommets. It doesn't want to go through very good. Now I'm going to move this clamp down to the bottom. Now I'm going to tension the first right main. And I'm going to move the clamp from the outside to the inside on the two center mains. Now I'll tension the second right main. And from this point on, it should be pretty much self-explanatory as to how this is going to work. I'm going to string 4 more mains on this side so that I've got 6 on this side. Then I'll finish up the left, then I'll finish up the right side, and then finish my crosses, which will be strung from the bottom up because this is a racket that requires 2 knots. There's not enough knot holes to do it 2-piece.